Welcome back. Today we're going to discuss the cutting a connector on the end of an RG6 cable. I've referred a few videos on YouTube, but it seems like every time I do, people call me back. They don't understand the procedure, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut a connector on video so that I can share it and see if that helps. Anyways, whenever you buy any of our cable or installation kits, they come with fittings already pre-cut on them. However, there are instances when you need to actually cut the cable and make it shorter, which is an option that I highly recommend. This video will help. Well, first of all, what we need to do is to make a few changes on the end of the wire, or cuts I should say. If you make a 1/4 of an inch to 3/8 of an inch cut at the end of the wire with a knife of any sort, I'm going to use just a blade knife. I'm going to cut around the plastic, the outer shielding, and the foam with a knife lightly so I don't scar the center conductor. When I do that, I can spin off the end of the plastic, foam, and all that good stuff. There may be a few scragglers that hang out just like that. That today we're just going to go ahead and use the knife, grab it, cut it off so that they don't accidentally wrap around the center conductor. You want to be careful about that. Look and see to make sure there's nothing wrapped around the foam in the center conductor of the coax cable. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a clean cut all the way around. Now the next step is to measure back about 3/16 of an inch and only scar the black plastic area, or white depending what color coax you have. So just cut and scar only the black plastic, and with the knife it should easily pop out just like that. So now you have wire and the aluminum foil that wraps around the foam that protects the center conductor from radiating. Make sure all that is nice and clean. There you go. Pull back the braids just like that. Carefully, don't poke yourself because it really hurts. Make you jump. Anyways, there are two types of connectors that we use, but I prefer the compression connector. This guy right here requires a compression tool. The other type of connector, which are the standard connectors, require a crimp tool. I don't use these anymore because we're talking about higher frequencies, so I stick with the higher frequency connectors that are the compressed fittings. So now that we've scarred our cable, see what it looks like? We've cut the end and prepared it for the connector. We'll take the cable and the connector and just slip them in together. It should slide fairly easy all the way to the end, to where the end of the foam is flat with that flat ring around the connector. You see that? Now that we've pressed the connector in, you should also see about a 1/16 to an inch to maybe a flush center conductor, just barely right there. See that? This one happens to be almost flush. It sticks out just a little bit. You could have like a 1/16 of an inch sticking out. That's okay. If it's longer than that, I recommend using a pair of cutters and cut the end flush just like that. Okay? Now, we'll take the compression tool that coincides with the fittings. You can get the compression tools and the fittings from Home Depot, Lowe's, etc. You put your connector on the end right there, and you proceed to press the connector into place, just like that. While the connector is pressed in, it will not pull off. It'll tear the actual cable before the fitting comes off, or the braids from there, and it just makes a solid, good crimp. And that's the crimped fitting now. If you have any other questions, please give us a call, and I will be happy to help you. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, share. Thank you.